Well, hello everyone, and thank you for hanging in there waiting for us to start this morning. All of us were in various places making a joyful noise unto the Lord, making a joyful noise. You know, it is interesting that I don't think everybody's heard that. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord. So we want to really bring that up today. When I used to teach stress management often throughout the country and the UK, I would mention how children laugh 120 plus, 130 plus times a day, and adults laugh, 7 to 15 times a day. Well, some of them, but it's about working on it. It's about putting the energy forward. So I thought it would be wonderful to ask my sisters this morning, what do you do to stay in your joy? What does that look like for you?
It looks like my feet parked up under somebody's table. I don't know.
After you've had something to eat, or you're getting ready to eat?
Getting ready to eat. I am a foodie. I can't help it. I love good tasting food, and my family comes together and we eat or cook good food because we're all great cooks. We've at restaurants, and such. So that's my joy, and my second joy is working here with the music department.
Oh gosh, girl, that shows.
And it's our joy too. That's our joy.
We feel that. Yes. We really feel that.
We do. That is our joy.
That is a joy. Yes,
What
I'm
about
having
you?
a great time.
My joy. So I find my joy in working with others and helping them realize that they can live their joy every day. That's one of my joys. And then, of course, a big joy is spending time with my little grandbabies and my sons. But I think I love teaching people that joy is a state of mind and a state of attitude. And every day you have the choice to live in joy or live in not joy. So, it's
Where's
your
that
choice.
located? Where's not joy located?
It's where a lot of people have been a lot of this year.
Yes.
It has been.
Yes.
A lot of people got a little overstressed with this year, and it has been a time this year, but it's time to say yes to joy right now. It is.
And see, I guess that's, I don't know, well, I know it comes from spirit, but there's something, there's a depth that you learn. So what people tend to do is they measure externals and go, well, this is probably not an easy time for joy. To me, it's like this is a time that we are called to joy. Of all the years that we've been called to joy, it's 2020, and so I've been pulling up, my still unfounded sense of humor. I went to meet with someone in a professional setting this week, and it was kind of a serious conversation. And then we referred to COVID, wearing masks, and I said, I've been thinking about all the money I'm saving with my lipstick because nobody can see it.
My mask got lipstick all on the inside. I gotta wash them every week.
Isn't that right? You don't want anybody to see your mask and what it looks like on the inside. And that's the opposite of joy. You want people to see what you have, the gooey on the inside. That's that self-expression. That's the innate part of us. Is joy.
Yes. You know what I find myself doing when I have my mask on and I'm out in public, and mostly it's just habit or nature that you see a person coming towards you, you smile at them. So it's reminding me of America's Top Model, Next Top Model, when what's the baby name? Tara Banks. She taught you how to smile with your eyes, to smize. So I find myself doing that and then laughing because I know it.
Yes.
Laughing because I saw that, I watched that series and I learned how to do that. And I'm like, well, how do they know I'm smiling? Say, but there's no frown lines right here.
Yeah.
So, and then there are little crinkles on the end and they know you're smiling. So joy, as the old song, says, the Sunday school song, I've got joy, 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 joy. Where? Down in my heart. We look for joy out there. But we have to have joy down in our hearts so that we can smile at things that may not be smiling back. It has to be from the inside. Joy is from the inside out, not from the outside in.
Absolutely. It absolutely is. And I think that a lot of people are learning that new skill of smiling with the eyes. I think a lot of people have always had that skill, and some people never have. And then they've realized when they're in a mask that people aren't realizing they're smiling, so they're learning to express that smile through the eyes. And what an amazing life skill to have, so that, you know, I don't know how long we're going to be in this time. Nobody does. And it's still a great life skill to have, whether you're in a mask or not in a mask, to be able to smile with your whole face and your eyes, because part of it's covered up.
Hey, I'm waiting on Wanda to have masks that match with her shoes. You know, it's coming. So I'm just preparing all of you to be aware.
And you know it.
Her mask is going to start glittering with her shoes, the up and the down part. Yeah. Well, you've triggered her memory with me, and I want to thank you for that, because I have always in my life been aware, likened to Miracle. I don't constantly say, you're like me, you're like me, you're like me, because it's like, I want you to be like you, be like you, be like you. But that being said, I've watched her, you know, at 4 or 3, go up to people, hi, how are you doing, who are you, my name is Miracle Bonnet, oh, blah, 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 this is me, and blah, 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 blah. And I always did that as a kid. So I'm aware of that entry Bible, that consciousness that you project, you know, to people. But that being said, when I had major jaw surgery, when I was 30, I was all wired together. Obviously, we haven't been close since, but I was all wired together, so I couldn't reflect. And I looked, I looked very different, you know, as I would go in the store and things. And that's what I got. Reverend Kimberly, to your point, that because my eyes were smiling, I still got the welcoming of the smile back, instead of, what's wrong with you? You know, why you look so different. The eye of the soul really is where it's at, isn't it?
It's where we see that God's self within everyone else. When we look into their eyes and we see that we're all connected and we're all the same.
That namaste, right?
It used to be in the hood, in our neighborhood. It was either, hey neighbor, so you can still do it, but hey neighbor will be muffled. But we got this thing going on here in our community.
Oh gosh, yeah.
This thing right here. So
that
works with the mask.
That's right. There's namaste, and there's, that's it. There's that beautiful spirit. Well, so that's our ask this week, as you're either watching this now or you're watching it later, that you put in your comments, put in the comments underneath, what brings you joy? And what is that consciousness of joy? And have you been taught that you can only be joyful when everything else is going well? Because I'm going to say, good luck with that. Because it's about finding joy in the depth of when everything is going on. That's when joy is being called forth.
And when you find that joy, everything else does go well. It causes things to go well when you come at it from a sense of joy.
Because you shift the atmosphere. You shift it. You
shift
change
those
it.
vibrations.
You can walk into a room where it's like, you know, everybody got attitudes and whatever, and you go in with joy and not not that, because that make everybody just madder. But if it's on the inside, it will radiate.
Absolutely.
And then people will catch on to it and say, oh, I'm being evil.
That's it.
And as you all watch service today, I want you all to see Wanda and the voice's sparkly ties radiating out.
That's right.
And imagine that's joy radiating out at you.
Yes,
That's
red
it.
joy.
We love and appreciate you, and we're very honored that you take the time to bring us into your lives.
Yes.
Yes.
There's
Thank
great
you.
joy with that from the depths of our heart, how much we value you, how much we appreciate you. Bless you.
Yes. Namaste.
Keeps on lifting me, keep on lifting me higher, higher.
There's the giving of love, and there's often the act of giving a love also through financial support.
You love your spiritual community and you show it in a myriad of ways. One of the top ways to support your spiritual campus during the time when our doors are closed but our hearts are open, we continue our operations through your continued financial support and love offerings. And the easiest way to do that is using Text to Give, and we are forever grateful for your support.